You're tuned into the Tech Baller Podcast.
Corporate job in 28 days now with no backup plan. Literally did the whole thing. I worked my ass off in school, went to college, even went to grad school, got my engineering degree, and I've been working in corporate America for the last year and a half as an engineer. When I tell you I'm the poster child for had her whole life planned out for her, yeah, that's me. We're all told growing up, and especially going to college, that this is the path you have to take, this is the life you should live, and this is the American dream. But it wasn't until I actually entered that world that I was like, no way, this cannot be the way we live for the next 40, 50 years. So I made the decision to quit my job, and the number one question I get asked is, how am I gonna afford this? Not only am I quitting my job, but then I'm also gonna go travel full-time to Southeast Asia. It was always that person that would be scrolling on my phone, seeing all these people our age going out, literally in a different country every other week and just living their best life. My question always was, how do these people afford this? How are they doing this full time? And going through the process of doing the exact same thing or preparing to do the exact same thing, I just kind of want to shed some light on how I'm financially going to be able to do that. I made a list for you guys breaking down my specific financial situation, but also how you could possibly do it too. So just so you guys know, I'm quitting my job. I don't have another job lined up, and I'm going to be living off my savings. So obviously number one is save up some money. I've actually been working 3 jobs the past couple of months to make as much money as I can because I knew that I couldn't do this corporate thing for the rest of my life. And I know y'all are going to come for me in the comments about this one, but number 2 is obviously having no debt. So I will be honest and say that I'm 100% privileged that I don't have any debt to pay off. I don't have any student loans, no credit card debt, nothing like that. That is 100% due to the fact that I had parents that supported me, but also because of the fact that I got a athletic and academic scholarship going to college, so wasn't much money there. But what also contributed to not having debt was number 3, prioritize what you want to spend your money on right now. So for me, I am not the type to go out every weekend to the bars, buy drinks, buy new clothes for every different event. That's just not how I'm spending my money. I don't care for the flashy things. I will never buy brand names. I literally drive a car from 2004. Okay, it's a Toyota. It gets me where I need to go, A to B. That's all you need. Not really prioritizing the material things has really led me to have a decent amount of savings for when I will quit my job. Number 4, I'm gonna be traveling, not vacationing, okay? There's a huge difference. So I'm gonna be living out of a backpack full time. I'm gonna be bouncing around to different hostels. I'm gonna be getting around by buses, ferries, trying to limit any flights that I need to take. I'm not a big foodie, so I'm not gonna be going out to like the fanciest places to eat food. I'm really gonna eat what I need to eat to get where I need to go, and I'm there for the experience. Is have a side hustle. Yes, I know I spelled hustle wrong, okay? I'm an engineer, really good with numbers. My spelling's not always on. I told you guys before, I've been working 3 jobs. So not only do I have my corporate job, but I also do photography and videography on the side that I get paid for, and I also work with a travel company. So that helps bring in extra money on top of my full-time job. Not least, slower travel versus quick travel. This is big, so when you're not bouncing around as much, you are not spending as much money on plane to the next place, this hotel. With quicker travel, it's usually you're vacationing because you're only there for a set amount of time and you're gonna ball out while you're there. I'm gonna try and travel for months on end as long as my money can take me. And if I wanna do that, I have to basically tie up any loose ends here at home. Well, for me, that means moving out of my apartment completely, giving up my own place here, and fully sending it, not really having anything to look back. When I say I have no backup plan, I really am just sending it and hoping for the best. And yes, I planned in advance for it, but I don't really have anything to fall back on if I'm not smart and if it doesn't work out. Taking this risk and living the life that I want to live is way more worth it and makes way more sense in my head than doing the same thing day in and day out at my corporate 9 to 5. If you have any more specific questions, I want to help you guys out as much as I can because I knew that I had no one to really help me out when I was turning my life upside down.
Guys, she'll be successful as well. I dubbed her as the smart quitter. But first, before I get into the post here, I want to bring some clarification regarding the videos I post about Gen Z quitting with no backup plan. Guys, what this means is that they don't have another job or income lined up in case things go left. But this doesn't mean they're quitting with no savings, support system, or plan of action. It's not like they're just quitting out there destitute. Maybe some, but not the majority. Essentially what this means is they're the backup plan. Now let's get into this post. Now, as I stated, I dubbed her as a smart quitter. This was well planned out. Now I noticed a common theme with what I dub as the smart and the golden parachute quitters. They start off with a mini sabbatical. In this case, she's traveling through Southeast Asia. Now, she lived the American dream, attended a major college on both an athletic and academic scholarships. She has a degree in engineering, been working in corporate America for at least a year and a half. But once she came into the realization that she didn't want to live in a cubicle for the rest of her life, at that moment, she started planning her exit strategy. She even provided tips on how she did it. Well thought out. I mean, she, come from a good family, has a degree in engineering, pretty logical individual here. So she planned this, and she's the backup plan. Like she said, if she's not smart enough to make it happen, then oh well, so be it. This is the attitude, guys. This is the attitude that you have to escape the matrix. You have to take the chance on yourself. If you fail, you can always find another job. That's going to always be there. That's going to be there. Believe me. But the chance to do it for yourself is not. I see her, she'll probably travel through, Southeast Asia, visit different places, have the time of her life, and gain an entirely different perspective on life. In the process, she'll probably create some remote online business based on her experiences that she's having. And she'll continue living life on her terms, Like I say, big ups to Gen Zers for taking advantage of this unique moment in time. This is the greatest time to be alive. Whether you're a writer, artist, chef, personal trainer, good parent, jewelry maker, or whatever you do can be done online. Think. The very day you launch your business, whether it's a website, social media, get on an app, whatever you do, the very day you're not limited to a local, state, or national level, instantly you have global presence. That's unprecedented. That's never been a time in history where that's been possible until now. It's over for the workforce. Gen Zers are checking out, both men and women. Gen Zers, defined as people born between 1997 and 2012, are rethinking what it means to enter the workforce, or not enter the workforce, I should say. The majority, 70%, are currently freelancing or plan to in the future. Guys, that's all I have for today. Remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification button so you'll be notified when my videos drop. I'm out.